Very strange, wasn't it? Because, again, I have got some footage of a kind subscriber showing a sandstorm from many years back, and you can clearly see the sun is still the same colour, and I'll produce that on a video shortly. I will now play a piece of footage that I recorded yesterday as well, and please watch this carefully. Okay, you just saw that piece of footage, and it did look very spectacular. But the BBC and also news media across the world stated that it was sand. But I've never seen sand do that to the sun before, ever in my lifetime. So I'm going to now go to some earthquake information as well from across the world, because again it's important to get the information out. We will start off with a magnitude 4.9 earthquake that hit Chile on the 15th of October, not so long ago, 11:59, which was 149 kilometers down. I mean, again, the earthquakes are progressing because they were 2.4s only by last year. Here is a magnitude 3.6 earthquake, 6 kilometers deep in Arkansas, near Memphis on the 15th of October at 11:16. A magnitude 4.0 earthquake in Hawaii on the 16th of October at 6:51. That was 137 kilometers down. Here is a magnitude 5.4 earthquake, 288 kilometers down, island of Tonga on the 16th. Now, again, these are still persistent, aren't they, these earthquakes? Okay, we've got an EQ 3D chart that's on the screen. And what we'll do is, okay, we're going to show you that the Solomon Islands are still being affected. If you go over here to this area, let me just bring this across. The Solomon Islands are being hammered with earthquakes still to this day. And it is becoming very, very... I mean, there's lots of 5.4s that are still progressing right now. And, I mean, it is getting to a point now where these earthquakes are becoming a lot more intense around the world. Because where we'll see the area as well of the Solomon Islands. Let's just get this. Okay, we've got the Solomon Islands here. And they're still persistent, aren't they? You've still got magnitudes, high magnitudes here, 5.4s. And I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on this area as well, because it's very important to track what's happening around the world. Because again, they are just being hammered with these earthquakes to around these areas of Australia and other parts of the world as well. So it's very important to keep a check on this. Okay, there's a lot of objects that are showing on the Soho cam. Can you see the huge solar flare to the left side? And we are still being hammered with solar flares. Now there's a huge object. Did you see that go past the screen? There is a large something that just went right past the screen here in front of the cam. You'll see this again. But on the charts it states that we're still being pelted by this huge amount of solar activity, as the sun has been affected as well by the binary companion star. And we will see the binary companion star. There's that object that just, it was a huge flyby. Absolutely crazy flyby. And I am going to also pause that monitor as well, and then I'll bring up some other footage on a video to check what that was, because it was very, very strange. You'll see it again in a short while. There it is again. Just very, very strange. So now I'm going to go to subscribers' images, because people are stating from Germany that they saw that red sun, and many believe that it was something else. Something else was causing the area of the sun to dim and dark. And also again, in the evening skies here on the 17th of the 10th, 2017, they completely hammered the sky with chemtrails, and to the right side there was a huge red light source. Now also I just want to say as well that, you know, the images that come in from subscribers across the world, we see also that orange haze on the cloud formations and that red haze as well from other objects reflecting. The same colour that was also being seen by millions of people in the UK. That same orange reflection that reflects on the other side. So they are covering up the problem every day with these chemtrails. They spray hard to hide the truth. So I'm going to now go to other fantastic images brought in by fantastic sky watchers across the world. Here is the first image that's come in from Mario from Italy, and this chap, okay, sends in a lot of emails and a lot of photographs as well, and he is still 100% sure there is another object that's out there reflecting. Now look at the buildings, okay, this is a true photograph, no filtering or cheating in this photograph at all. You can see that strange pink haze, that reflection that wasn't ever seen before. We see the yellow reflection here on the corner, but we've got this haze, this other colour. Now this colour was seen by millions of people in the UK, and also has been seen again on the 17th in Germany by again lots of different people, and it's still being continued as well by being seen across many other parts of the world. Now sand doesn't travel that far or fast. As I said at the beginning of the video, I've got footage, okay, of a huge sandstorm, and I will play that video as well to show you that the sun stayed the same colour. It got dimmer, but sand doesn't change the colour of the sun. It doesn't change the colour of other objects. We are seeing this pink reflection in the sky every day. So we've just got to continue, haven't we? Because it's very, very important. Here is this pink haze in the sky. Now this kind gentleman also took this image showing you that this is a true different colour in our skies we're seeing every day. So again, thank you for your respect by sending this in. Mr. Mark Alsop from the UK sent this photograph in as well, and I'm hoping you can see this. This pink reflection again, and also a shadow. This is a chemtrail that's embedded into this sheet of haze. Can you see this on the screen? And it moved strangely across the sky. This is what Mark said. And you see this line here, this shadow. We're seeing this on a lot of chems now. It is becoming very strange, still to this day. Okay, we've got these attachments that have come in as well recently from Derek Lansky from Europe in Germany. Now these were taken again on the 17th of the 10th 2017, and there was no report of a storm to occurred in Germany. No news media had said this. It was only for the UK, and it got very strange over there because many photographs just like this are coming in from Europe. We are seeing again this red haze, this orange colour of the sun, and the temperature raised as well. It just feels very, very humid, reaching 26 degrees. Now that is very warm, isn't it? Let me go to the next attachment. Here's the next photograph that was zoomed slightly out, and the skies just turned red. Now news media did turn around and say it was a sandstorm, okay? But it didn't seem much like a storm. I've got hundreds of emails coming in saying it wasn't like a proper storm, just very warm and also very strange. But when I try and speak to news media about chemtrails, now we all know that I've tried to get in touch with the news media, the BBC, Channel 4, ITV. I do try and do this once a month to see if I can try and talk to somebody and try and catch their attention to talk about chemtrails. Now, even the papers and what have you, I know they're hard-working people and I respect them, but they just don't want to talk about chemtrails. Now, when this storm occurred in the UK, it would have been quite dangerous for them to spray the skies. And I believe again that they had to leave it and the truth come out, because when we see this object, this colour, we are seeing cloud formations of this colour on the other side, and also with a white object in front of it. Now on the horizon we're seeing a very strange colour of red as well, aren't we? Every single day. and then we're seeing this white object and a dimming of the sky. Something is being hidden. And it slipped out, didn't it, this past couple of days? Because I've even spoke to... There's a lady that's emailed me early hours of yesterday and said that she could see that strange colour, and she's never seen that strange colour ever before in her whole life. And you've got to think out the box, because yes, many will believe and listen to the media, but we've got to think for ourselves as well. Sand, okay, grains of sand wouldn't cause the sun to turn that colour. Now that's my belief, and many of you listening would say yes, it's sand. Well, that's fair play. You know, I respect many people, but there's others as well that would think differently about this situation, because we've got to be positive and just be very open-minded. This is what this channel's about, to be very open-minded of the truth. As millions upon millions of people would turn around and say that was very different from what they saw in the past. I mean, there was also a kind gentleman emailed me as well, stating he was at a bus stop in the UK, and there was older generation people and younger generation people, and they looked up and they said and spoke together saying they've never seen that before, ever. So again, we just got to keep being persistent and also scanning the skies, because that was very, very spectacular. This is the next image from Derek as well, who just sent this in of his evening skies. I mean, look again, you've got that reflection, and also you've got this pink reflection as well. Now, we've seen this before, this colour on the sea, haven't we? Now, also, we have that white object that's up there, far too white, but behind it, we're getting this reflection on the sea, like two reflections. So again, it's just catching the information, picking up the right images and working through to try and create, and also to just get this information out. It is important. He also stated round about 3 p.m. it got very, very dark. Indeed, and this is what happened in the UK. It became very, very dark. So, again, we're just going to get people to turn around and say, no, it's a sandstorm. But many people that have lived through sandstorms and noticed them across the world in the past have also seen that the sun does not change an orange colour. This next image as well, zoomed out, you can just see this haze in the sky and this reflection. I'm going to go to other subscribers' images as well, because we've got another person from the UK sent some of these images in as well. Okay, this has happened before, and I've just got these recent images in by this kind subscriber from Germany. And again, you can just see how dim it is, and also the strangeness of this object. Let's go to the next image. I would like to say as well that on the 26th of July 2016, I went out and I spotted this same red colour as well. Now, none of it was reported on the media, and I've spoke about that date as well when I spotted a red haze. But when I went back home to go back to get my camera, it was just completely blocked, like the next image I'm going to show you. This image as well, showing you that it's started to be covered up now. And this is what I saw back then in the day. So, again, thank you for your photographs. Okay, we've got these attachments that are coming from Paul from Leeds in the UK, a fantastic friend. Now, he took his time because he went to his local community centre and he just wanted to send these images in, as he's a firm believer that something is going on. And you've got to respect this guy, because he took his time to do so, to do this, as many subscribers are now working very hard to bring in images in, to show everybody what they're seeing. And also, I mean, this whole situation of the skies turning red was very, very strange. And I just still believe that sand just wouldn't do that, wouldn't react just like that. It is something that was happening out there in our inner solar system, and it was reflecting through. Now also as well, that many people are emails stating that there's no sand, there's nothing on the ground. And here in the UK, I didn't witness anything like that at all, but I did witness the red object like millions of people did. And it just gets stranger every day, doesn't it? It really does. Everything today was chemtrailed. They really sprayed hard today. 50, 60 military planes spraying the area of the sun, and it just become very, very covered up. It was covered right up. And even from the sundown, it was just, again, completely covered up. So thank you again, Paul, for this image. This next image as well is coming in from Leeds as well. And again, just very, very strange. People all across the world need to see these images. Okay, we've got this attachment that's coming from Anne Stickfradham Cara. And this kind subscriber is based in Rochester, not far from Detroit in the USA, and she's taken these images today, October 2017, on the 17th. And just to say as well, I mean, look, they spray the lines in the skies all the time, and it is true that we've got about 100 subscribers from Detroit, and they send emails in as well stating that they are spraying every single day, and it is causing huge problems to people's health as well. This photograph as well was sent in by Anne, and also all this you see is chemtrails. Can you see this pink haze up the top left here as well? This white reflection on the building and the car, not the yellow reflection that we see. So they are hard at work spraying the skies, and still news media don't say anything. Now these words, I hope, are being listened to by news media, the powers that be, because it is so now important to get the word out. Here is Anne's next photograph as well. Just more chemtrails and a strange white light. Excellent photographs, and thank you for sending this in, because this is proof that the USA, many parts of the world, are being sprayed. Now, when pointing towards the area of this object, okay, that's in the sky, and these chemtrails, let's not worry about the lampshade here you can see on the screen. Can you see how different it is now? Now this is a high resolution, high definition photograph. And when you look at the past skies, you will see that it was a yellow and a nice blue sky. But again, we've got this strange colour. It is far too white, and chemtrails and a haze on the horizon. Also, Rob Riggett from Fountain Hills in Arizona sent these images in, and he stated in the sky is this strange haze, this pink haze as well. We saw these on other people's photographs from different parts of the world. We're seeing this orangey haze. Now look at this haze in the sky. Can you see this chemtrail? Now it does look strange. Let me show you the next image. Now when taking the photograph, after the next one, he just looked up at the sky, and this chemtrail became very strange. Look at the shape of it. It does look much different, doesn't it now? Because we are seeing strange formations in the skies. Also, Rob stated in his email that he just is absolutely shocked how the public are not looking up to noticing these differences. It is becoming much stranger every single day, isn't it? We're seeing these strange colours and patterns. This formation you see on the photograph is strictly to see and also to cover up the truth. There is a huge object, okay, that's to the right side of the sun, and it's reflecting, it's causing a huge colour in our skies, and it's changing the colour of the sun, it's changing the brightness of the moon, and even the moon is slowing down, and it's showing here in the UK to be very low on the horizon, and it's changing its path all the time. And it's, I mean, the more that we see now is hugely becoming much stranger. Alan Brine from Ireland sent these attachments in as well, and he said there is something strange going on. Look at these strange cloud formations, chemtrails. He also said there was a darkness in the sky as well, and I mean, it is becoming much more stranger. Let me go to the next photograph. This next image that's come in from Alan as well, from Ireland, he has been studying the skies for a long time, okay, just like a lot of others as well, like ourselves. And he states as well, around 10:30 a.m. in the morning, the skies just become very black. Now, these images have just come in now, from the 17th of the 10th, 2017. You can see, again, all this is chemtrails, not natural clouds, and this white object in the sky to cover the truth. Now, can you see this pinkness just on the land here, just on the horizon? Now, there is something that's being covered, because we did see that orange object in the sky, and it's now here on this photograph just reflecting behind this other light source. Now, it is very hard to get our heads around this, because I've been studying photographs for many years, and skies, and also many images that are coming, and we are picking up other reflections and other details of other light sources. Now, please, if you're new to the channel, please look back on the other videos, and from the other subscribers' images as well, you can see that on the other side is that strange orange haze on the horizon that's reflecting on clouds, red reflections and orange reflections. That is a big giveaway that what we saw on the 16th of October 2017, that orange haze with the sun. Alan also took this photograph. Now, this was around 11 a.m. Now, to anybody looking at this image, to the ones that are fully awake to this, will know that it's absolutely hideous. It's so wrong, and it's showing us there is a strange situation. We're seeing a reflector in the skies. We're seeing lines in the skies. And also this dark blue haze. The skies are dimming. You can see the darkness. Look at this strange formation up here as well. None of this from back in the mid-90s was seen ever. Now, we're getting emails in from skeptics saying, oh, you're just taking photos. Many people are taking photos from behind the window, causing it to darken the skies. I mean, the glass will darken the skies if you've got a tinted window. Now, what Alan has done is he's opened his window using his camera, and you can see still it's very dark. So it just proves the skies are dimming, and there is this white object. And these, again, chemtrails. This image was taken at, say, 9:30. And in the past, the skies were much lighter at 9:30. So thank you, Alan, for these attachments. Alan also leaned out the window for us all to view this photograph. Look at all this haze as well coming off this cloud formation. It is getting stranger every single day. Look at the light source as well. It's dimming. Look on these buildings. It's far too dark. Now, Alan has sent lots of photographs in the past. He's a very genuine person. And We are just wanting the true images, so thank you for this. Hydro from Detroit in the USA is showing you that the skies are being hammered every single day and the temperature is just absolutely rising to the max. And he is outstanding and shocked as well that there is many photographs and emails coming in as well from Detroit of more and more people looking up to the heavens. Let me move to the next image, because you will see again this object that makes the sun become white. Here is the next image, and it's not the yellow object in the sky. Yes, we know this is lens flare, but look at the chemtrailing that's been produced in Detroit and the dark skies around about 10 AM in the morning. More chemtrails that cut off and then they spray and then they're just spraying all the time. Can you see this pink haze? It does look strange, doesn't it? And this white object, this in front of the sun that is changing its colour. Okay, I've got 3 attachments that's coming in from ADT Vids. Now, this kind subscriber as well is from Sheffield in the UK. Now, when he was taking the image, he was studying the skies and noticed the light source. Now, on the photograph, it's quite dark, isn't it? Now, this is pointing northeast of the sky. Now, I just want to show you something, okay? On the next image, you can see a pink haze. Okay? This is not from the sun. And then it gets rather lighter, doesn't it? On the photograph. So, going across, it's not there, isn't it, at the beginning? And then when you go further on, it becomes bright. So again, thank you for these images. Here we have a video that's come in from Mr. Kieran Dixon from Europe. And he says as well that there was something that was much different than just a sandstorm. The colour just seems very strange. Now this guy is a true astronomer. He is always out studying the stars, the skies, and we are all astronomers because we are all searching for the truth, and that's fantastic. All of us are doing a hard job. I'm going to play this video for you now from Kieran.
It is.
Did you hear it's the Sahara dust?
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
Watch the light.
It was earlier this afternoon, really odd.
It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Kieran, thank you for your respect, your kind email, and this footage as well, because it is so important to get this and other images out. Thank you for again for your true respect. This next image is coming in from Alpesh Patel in Walsall in the UK, and during the lunchtime skies on the 17th, he states as well that there was lots of rainbow reflections. Can you see this halo here? And then you've got this upside down halo, and then you've got the larger halo. And he states as well, right through the day they were spraying very hard through the skies. Thank you for this image. The next photograph as well by this kind friend was taken again around about 12:30. And I mean, all of it that you see is very unnatural, and still you can see this halo. Something else is being cloaked, because the halo is part of cloaking technology. They are always hiding it, okay? Look at the blue sky, and then you've got a deeper, darker colour on the inside of the halo. And then you've got this reflection that's inside the halo again of an object that's reflecting through. Now, this isn't a lens flare, because you can see where it stops either side, where you've got thickness of these chemtrails. So again, thousands of feet high, they are hiding and covering up the truth. Now, I've said this, and I will say it again, that those Sumerians, many years back, saw what was coming. But today, they are covering our skies. So the public are so totally unaware of this situation. Now, on this next photograph, it shows the halo becoming more evident. Can you see this now? It's much clearer at the top here. But still they spray the skies, okay, to try and cover this area, and they will try and hide this as well. Something is reflecting stronger, much stronger this year. So it's just more evidence, isn't it, that they are cloaking an object. More haze in the sky. So again, thank you for these images. Tony from Sweden as well. He was out taking a walk in his local area, as you can see on this photograph, but taking a look in the sky, he noticed far too many chemtrails. Now, he's new to the community. He has been watching the videos, and he just felt that he needed to take a look for himself. And this is what he saw, what you can see on the screen on the 17th of the 10th, 2017. You can see these chemtrails, and look at this colour as well in the sky of these chemtrails. Many people still say, oh, they're spraying pink chemtrails. Now, we all know that that's not true, because we all know chemtrails are a white toxic chemical that's being sprayed. And this colour you can see is from the same reflection that we saw, okay, on that sun on the 16th here in the UK, and also being seen again in Germany on the 17th, and many other parts of Europe. And this area is another part of the world as well. We could see again this strange colour, because this setting, this colour you see on the screen is an object that's behind that simulator. Let's go to other images. We have a video that's, I slowed down slightly, from Mr. Neil Oakley. Now this guy, this fantastic man as well from the UK, states in his email it got very, very dim in the sky, very pink, and also many chemtrails. And he states as well that this year is being hammered more than any other year. Now, in the northwest of the UK, it is becoming very stranger. Like every other part of the UK as well, we're seeing a pink sky, and many parts of the world are seeing the same pink sky, the same reflections, the same colour as we saw that sun on the 16th. Now, this chap, Neil, is a true astronomer. He is always scanning the heavens. I'm going to play the video for you now. but I'll talk through it as it's being played. Now, look at those chemtrails to the right hand side of the area of the sun, that there is something being covered up to the right side. All across the screen that you see, what Neil is showing you is just chemtrails. Look at the toxins, chemplanes, and just a pink haze in the sky. Look at that dark shadow where they've been chemtrailing. They are hiding something. I showed you this also on webcam images on another film. Kimi Radment, also from Europe, sent in him a message, and the title is this really our sun? As I've said before, that we've never seen this before. Never. And it is becoming still stranger by the day, isn't it? So again, thank you for this photograph, because many people are sending these images in now. Now, when we look at the Nibiru system, the Planet X bodies, you've got Nemesis, Nibiru, Hellion, Ardoba, Harrington and Farada. Now, this huge object, the companion binary star, will reflect a strange colour in our skies. And we are getting huge reflections on our cloud formations, different colours, and it is very important, okay, to get this clear, because when you look at the sundown, look to the other side and you'll see those orange reflections again, as we saw that strange colour sun on the 16th. It is important to be open-minded and not be having to listen to others. Think for ourselves. We should stand up and think for ourselves. As this man, Carlos Munoz Farada, had seen those heavenly bodies, and he knows that these objects will pass Earth like they've done before. Now, this guy is a Chilean astronomer, and we have to think of the past. We've got to look up and read in between the lines and also think clear of this. Mary Bouquet from Amarillo in Texas saw this plane in the sky, and then on the next image she saw this. The skies were becoming darker, and then chemtrails. That jet that you saw sprayed all this in the sky. She just couldn't believe her eyes what they were doing. You can see a shadow across here as well, and a haze. Look at all this dust in the sky. When the sun was rising in the sky as Earth is rotating, at the 10 o'clock mark as well in Texas, she states the sun area just become very, very white. But she states in an email as well that it become very dim on the land. So I have said this before many a times, that it's just completely the wrong way around, isn't it? More chemtrails, more spraying, and this object in the sky. Here is the other image that Mary sent in, chemtrails. These are not contrails, these are military jets spraying in front of the area of the sun when it turns this colour in the sky. But when you look at these images, look how dark it is. We are seeing a huge cloaking device that's reflecting. Mr. Vot Skimish from Europe sent these images in as well, and this was dated 17th of the 10th as well, 2017, where you can see this orange object in the sky. Let me move to the next image. Here again you can just see this red object above these buildings, and he states as well that the skies just become very, very dark, and states that many of his friends as well are saying that it's something else, because there was no sand or dust that landed anywhere, because particles of sand is a lot heavier than cloud formations, and it would just drop. And we would see it spread everywhere. But again, it is just, again, thinking out the box with this, isn't it? Now also, this is quite interesting because people are also saying that when they saw this object, it rose at a different part of the sky. It was like it was further to the left. And then when they saw the sunrise here in the UK, it saw the sun was rising further to the right. Now, okay, we've got to think out the box, haven't we? Because again, it does sound strange, doesn't it? But it did look very strange, didn't it? It really did. Let me go to the next image. When this kind subscriber took this photograph, he stated there was thousands and thousands of people looking up at the area of the sun, and there was talk as well. Many hundreds of people saying they've never seen this before, never ever in their lifetime. See, when we see fog in the sky, thick fog, or a stormy cloud system, or even chemtrails, okay, full of thick and also particles, barium, aluminium and other chemicals, okay, that are spread in the area in front of the sun, we still see the normal colour in some ways. We see a white colour and then a yellow colour, but not this red colour, this blood red tinge to the area that you see on the screen. Sand doesn't do this. Andy Yarmel sent this image in as well of this white object with a pink reflection. You can see on the screen, and also states this chemtrail just sprayed and then restarted. You can clearly see this, can't you, on the screen? And this chemtrail just didn't move anywhere whatsoever. Dark skies, patches in the sky. I mean, everything is starting to slowly become so much evident. And thank you again for this photo. Mario Rogerston from Mexico, that sent in a lot of images in the past, stated in the sky it is completely different. These images have just come in. Look at this white object with this pink haze, and he states he could see with his own eyes as well this dark patch in the sky. Everything become very dark, and he is fully aware that there is a huge dark area that is also covering the truth. So thank you for this image, because we can just see clearly on the screen that it is very much darkening now in Mexico. This next photograph just shows the dimness in the skies. This kind friend is in his car taking these images, and he states that this is not the sun. This is an object that's in front of the sun, because remember when we saw on the other images from the 16th of the 10th footage from the sun that was red, can you just see this red reflection on the outer side of this object? You see this huge reflector. We are seeing the pink of the area of the true sun that's dimming. Look again, dark skies behind these cloud formations. Now, we've looked at images, and I've made videos from a long time back showing a huge red reflection that's coming through. If you look at the volcano cam images on the earlier videos, you will see that pink purple haze. Now, this kind subscriber, as I stated, in Mexico, Mario, okay, he noticed as well that the sun was very orange, like a red colour, as you can see on the screen. You can just see the redness here and here. Now, has this Sahara, this desert storm, okay, has it reached Mexico? Can you see this red reflection? Sahara Desert storm, because you can just see that red reflection cutting through all this blue haze. And he stated as well that the sun was very dim, but a strange red colour around it. When Mario came back from his place at work, he noticed this reflection cutting through, and also a white light source, and then this yellow haze in the sky. But when he saw that area of the sun going down, it was very, very pink and red. Mr. David Dalton from the USA has got excellent views showing the area of the skies, and it is still to this day being chemtrailed. All of this you see in the sky is toxic, very, very toxic. Let me go to the next image. As always, these images here that's coming through from Dave are coming through right now. Look at these chemtrail lines in the skies. He also states as well that they are spraying the area as it goes down, and this is what was happening in the UK. They screened the skies and sprayed very heavily, and we were getting here as well this strange reflection either side, like a rainbow reflection, very, very bright as they were spraying. And look at the area that they're spraying again to the right side, hiding a huge shadow. We've got to remember to keep our eyes to the right side. Look at the trees again, dim on the land. It is just that we've got to carry on. Sherry Gibson from LA in the USA sees those strange reflections on those chemtrails, that pink haze. Also on sundown, she sees the two colours. She just sees the truth. Look at the two colours in the sky. Just more evidence is coming through to showing that we've got two objects. Now, when we saw that orange sun in the sky, can you see this orange reflection here? And the yellow colour as it's going down on the horizon. Another fantastic image as well from Sheer Sky 23. We've had images before by this kind subscriber, but look again, this pink reflection. You can just see clearly a pink haze with this chemtrail formation, and also dark skies. Look at the pink colour as we saw from the UK and other parts of the world. Now, this is coming from the USA, and it is showing more evidence of what is happening. These next attachments are coming in from Christine Simmons from Germany, and she states as well that the chemtrail formations were becoming to look very, very strange, as she stated and spotted the object, this white object in the sky at 10:30 a.m. And they do look strange, don't they, these formations? Very, very strange. Let's go to the next one. Here also on the screen, just below this object that's brightening up the skies, these are other strange chem formations. This kind subscriber zoomed in to show you this. Here is the next one as well. I mean, it's just being sprayed everywhere, isn't it? And it causes different patterns and lots of chem lines. Now, look on this building roof as well. It's far too of a tinge, darkness, and a white reflection. So again, thank you for your attachments. Diane sent these photographs in from Southern Carolina, another part of the world. I mean, look again, these strange chem lines. I spotted something like this on last week on Monday. They just spray and it's just falling out the sky. Diana sent this one in as well, of this white object in the sky and this reflection that I said earlier on, what happened today. Okay, I apologise about that. Things do come up on the screen. So what I said as well from Diana's image, we're seeing this reflection here in the UK as well, as the sun has changed its colour with those formations of chemtrails, and also far too dim dark on the land. This is another spectacular image. Can you see again this white object? But look at this strange chem formation. And also this reflection here as well. Just to hide everything. They spray the skies to hide the truth. Back in the UK, the skies from this morning on the 17th were just heavily chemtrailed. This is what it was like here as well. It was just caked and covered as London was hammered. Tash also sent this image in as well. And she stated it was started to become very dim. Look at this red haze. The two colours. We've got this white colour coming from this object, and we've got the red haze that we saw on the 16th. Look at these chems. Now, other people are saying as well that the cloud system seems to be moving, but the chems just stay where they are. See, this is what they do. They chemtrail and then they build this wall of haze on the horizon, so you don't get to see this orange reflection all across north, east, south and west. Just more spraying every day. They're still doing this and getting away with it. Derek from the Netherlands sent these images in as well a short time ago, because he states he saw this and many other people saw it too, of this red reflection. The next image as well, you can see this red haze across the sky with this plane. Okay, this is the last image for this video, and I've got hundreds and hundreds of the photographs of this same object in the sky, and it's overwhelming because thousands of images have come through stating they have never seen this before and they don't believe it's sand. And what I need to say is, though, is we've got to be open-minded, because I'm not saying it isn't, but again, it could be something else. So to all the subscribers and viewers, I just want to give you a big shout out in respect for sending all your fantastic photographs in, as we still continue to search the skies, because the truth is out there, and we've all got to seriously say that that was a huge, spectacular event. So again, please take care, and I'll be back very, very shortly with a new video.